Our man Orlando Robinson from Fresno State just got himself an Exhibit 10 contract, aka a training camp deal. He has a chance to compete for a two-way contract, and I love this signing. This is the same team that found themselves Omar Yurtseven, who again was a great pickup last year. And look, Orlando Robinson, he has 8.6 rebounds, 1.3 steals, 1 assist while shooting 55.6% from the field according to Syria Heat NBA. And this is also, shout out Anthony Chiang. Hopefully I said that correctly. Those are all the people who I got this. Oh, Surya Rodriguez is the other journalist. But either way, Orlando Robinson. Guess who he reminds me of? Hassan Whiteside. Hassan Whiteside, 7 foot with a 7'7" wingspan. Orlando Robinson, 7 foot with a 7'4" wingspan. And let's talk about this guy. I want to hear your thoughts. I really think they could develop. He's also a guy who went from being a 25% three-point shooter his freshman year to his junior year being a 35% three-point shooter. He went from having 1.6 assists his freshman year to 3 assists a game. He just got better every year and also went from a 12 points per game scorer to 19. Look, he was arguably one of the most productive players in college basketball in this year's draft class. And he's a guy who was 2-time All-Mountain West player. He's got great size, 7'4" wingspan with a 9'3" standing reach. And he's actually a really effective offensive player in the post. Okay. He has a great footwork, like incredible effective use of footwork to create scoring opportunities, even if it's not the quickest. And his passing and playmaking just became so good as a junior at the center position. And he doesn't make many poor passing choices or shot selection choices. He's very efficient and effective with high-level passing reads and high-level shot IQ, and he rebounds at a very good level on both the offensive and defensive end. And he's not the strongest rim runner, which means he's a really effective pick and pop big who can step away and knock down shots from the perimeter. And he takes a lot of mid-range jumpers, but if you teach him, he's a 72% three-point shooter free throw shooter, my apology, about a 34% three-point shooter over the last 2 years. And he's a guy who seems like he can be, able to shoot from 3. But the problem is he needs to probably lose about 10 pounds because he's not particularly an explosive athlete, and he has some issues on both ends of the court. Offensively, he's not that quite good of a finisher. He's probably a similar finisher to Clint Capella, and he's not really that downhill rim runner out of ball screens, which is why he's mainly a pick and pop big man. And he shot 61% at the rim, which is solid as a junior, but he wasn't really that good shooting at the rim as a sophomore. And his problem is that he's an okay rim protector, not a great one, and people can elevate over him and finish over him easily, even with his length. And that's due to the fact that he's a bit heavy-footed, and he's not particularly a good drop defender and pick and roll, and not a good switch defender. That's why I think a two-way contract for him to get him into NBA conditioning and training to get him more quick on his feet. Because the thing is Robinson is a little bit of an old school post up big who's really good and productive in the post, but there's not a lot of value for those heavy footed bigs today, and he's going to have very few opportunities in the post, but he'll take advantage of those. So he needs to become a good 3-point shooter and a good passer and rebounder and a better defender, and have lose some weight so he can add a bit of quickness to become lighter on his feet to maybe switch out onto power forwards. But if they can get him to do that, oh my God, guys, Orlando Robinson, you guys got yourself a steal. I honestly think he could make a huge impact for y'all. So that's where I want to hear your thoughts down below. Are you guys on the same page with me, or am I being a little bit overzealous with our man Orlando Robinson? I think he could make a big impact and be a guy that, arguably is a better player than a lot of people expected. So that's where I want to hear your thoughts down below. What do you think of him? And is there anything specific you want to see from him? I think he could earn that other two-way contract spot, and I hope he does. Okay. He was a fun guy to watch in the pre-draft process, and he was actually a very highly recruited guy coming out of college, and he chose Fresno State, I think, to have the most opportunity to play. So it'll be interesting to see where he goes or what happens. But besides that, I am excited. I want to hear your thoughts down below, guys. That's basically it. I'm head out. Leave you guys alone. We'll actually milk this to the 5-minute marker because I'm an asshole, and it's better if I got bills to pay, kids. I don't rag. I do have bills. I do have bills to pay, but I actually have other this is a side hustle. Okay. You never, if you ever want, you should always have multiple streams of income. Multiple streams of income. Okay. And I'm telling you, worth it. Bye.